page 72. Dear Miss Mason, how are you in room 13? Please tell the girls they can keep those 100 dresses, because in my new house I have 100 new ones all lined up in my closet. I'd like that girl Peggy to have the drawing of the green dress with the red trimming, and her friend Maddie to have the blue one. For Christmas. I missed that school, and my new teacher does not equalize with you. Merry Christmas to you and everybody. Yours truly, Wanda Petronsky. The teacher passed the letter around the room for everybody to see. It was pretty, decorated with a picture of a Christmas tree, lighted up in the night in a park surrounded by high buildings. On the way home from school, Maddie and Peggy held their drawings very carefully. They had stayed late to help straighten up after the play, and it was getting dark. The houses looked warm and inviting, with wreaths and holly and lighted trees in their windows. Outside the grocery store, hundreds of Christmas trees were stacked, and in the window, candy peppermint canes and cornucopias of shiny, bright, transparent paper were strung. The air smelled like Christmas, and bright lights everywhere reflected different colors on the snow. The colors are like the colors in Wanda's 100 dresses, said Maddie. Yes, said Peggy, holding her drawing out to look at it under the street lamp. And boy, this shows she really liked us. It shows she got our letter, and this is her way of saying that everything's all right. And that's that, she said with finality. Peggy felt happy and relieved. It was Christmas, and everything was fine. I hope so, said Maddie sadly. She felt sad because she knew she would never see the little, tight-lipped Polish girl again, and couldn't ever really make things right between them. She went home and she pinned her drawing over a torn place in the pink-flowered wallpaper in the bedroom. The shabby room came alive from the brilliancy of the colors. Maddie sat down on the edge of her bed and looked at the drawing. She had stood by and said nothing, but Wanda had been nice to her anyway. Tears blurred her eyes, and she gazed for a long time at the picture. Then, hastily, she rubbed her eyes and studied it intently. The colors in the dress were so vivid. She had scarcely noticed the face and the head of the drawing. But it looked like her, Maddie. It really did. The same short blonde hair, blue eyes, and wide straight mouth. Why, it really looked like her own self. Wanda had really drawn this for her. Wanda had drawn her. In excitement, she ran over to Peggy's. Peg, she said, let me see your picture. What's the matter? Asked Peggy as they clattered up the stairs to her room, where Wanda's drawing was lying face down on the bed. Maddie carefully lifted it up. Look, she drew you. That's you, she exclaimed. And the head and face of this picture did look like the auburn-haired Peggy. What did I say? Said Peggy. She must have really liked us anyway. Yes, she must have, agreed Maddie. And she blinked away the tears that came every time she thought of Wanda standing alone in that sunny spot in the schoolyard close to the wall, looking stolidly over the group of laughing girls after she had walked off, after she had said, sure, 100 of them, all lined up.